Rosh Hashona by night, we have many different simonim which represent different things, whether it's the sweet apple and honey, whether it's the pomegranate, lots of zachusim, whether it's the dates, which is also sweet. One of the things we have is the head of the fish. And we say we want to be like the head and not the tail. So we want to be first, we want to be in front, we want to be the head. The question is, what's the huge significance of this? If you think about it, if the fish is swimming and the head's over here, it'll keep moving and then the tail will get to where the head was 2 seconds later. So what is this huge advantage that we want to be the head and not the tail? Rav Shimshon Pincus tells us a beautiful answer. Have you ever wondered why the Chassidim started to wear bekitshas? So I heard, in those days, it was very common to have clothes with wool and linen in, which is shatnas. So they decided, we're going to make a garment, a bekitshah, which is made 100% out of silk, so we have no worry at all that there'll be shatnas in the clothes we're wearing. The first people to do this, they weren't wearing bekitshas out of tradition, as that's because that's what the normal thing was, that's what their fathers did. They did this purely to stay away from Averas and making sure they weren't wearing shatnas. Everyone afterwards, they're not really thinking, I'm doing this to make sure I'm not wearing shatnas. This is my uniform, this is what I wear, this is what I wear for a bekitshah. And with this, we can clearly understand the significance of being the head and not the tail. The first people to wear bekitshas was 100% to come close to Hashem and make sure not to wear shatnas. There was no other reason. The mitzvah they get for that, compared to the mitzvah of course they're doing the right thing, they're wearing a bekitshah, they're not wearing shatnas. But they're also doing it because that's the normal thing to do. That's what my father did, my grandfather did. You can't compare the head to the tails. To be the first and do it 100% with the right intentions, or to do it for the right intentions, but also just because that's what the normal thing to do is, you can't compare. And this is what we want to strive for in Rosh Hashanah. We want to do things, we want to go to daven, not because all our friends have gone to daven, so we're going to follow along. You want to be that leader, that one who chooses, I'm going to daven now. Not because everyone else is, because I know it's the right thing to do. I want to become closer to Hashem. And this is what we want from a year to come. We want to be the leaders and not the tail. You should all have a chasim v'chasim teva and a good YomTov.